Hello, my brothers and sisters in time. My name is George Alexander. I am the co-founder, CEO, chief watch designer, and now chief perfumer of Maison de Filion, also known as the Black Horologist. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, and I apologize for being away for so long. Was dealing with a lot of things in my personal life. As you may or may not know, I lost my day job. We were dealing with a lot of financial uncertainty, and to be perfectly honest, we're still kind of in the midst of some stuff. But God is good, and we are excited to get back to providing great watch content. Look out for more regular posts as well from me on this side, but also from Maison de Filion in general. Real quick, if you can hit the subscribe button and share, like and comment, that would mean a whole lot to us as we're looking to expand our watch loving community. Yeah, that would help us a whole lot. So getting right into what this video is about. The last time that I made a video, I was super excited, and I'm still super excited. I had given my predictions for GPHG, so the Grand Prix d'Horlogerie de Genève. And I knew that when we got to coming back that it was important for me to kind of tie that together and, see how we did with our predictions. So without further ado, let's jump right in, right? I'm going to start with, I had started with the ladies category, and I had estimated that the winner was going to be the Arnold & Son Perpetual Moon 38 Night Tide. I loved that watch. I thought it was a clear winner. But I also did say that it's hard to go against Van Cleef & Arpels. I said it was very hard to go against Van Cleef & Arpels. And Van Cleef & Arpels won with the Lady Jour Nuit. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. It was a great choice, a very beautiful watch. It is hard to go against them, man. They have mastered, especially women's watches, and I draw a lot of inspiration myself from them for Maison de Filion. So shout out to Van Cleef & Arpels, shout out to Arnold & Son for an absolutely stellar watch. I mean, to even have anybody thinking that it's going to win against Van Cleef in basically Van Cleef's category is a testament to how well they made this watch. For the ladies' complication, I had said the Chaumet Swing. I really liked the aesthetic on that one. I loved the pattern. It was different. It had this sort of dynamic look to it. Ultimately, it did not win. Van Cleef & Arpels, again with the Prix d'été. Another absolutely phenomenal watch from a brand that I've come to expect that from. Especially again in the women's and women's complication category. So again, can't go wrong with it. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch, and I'm proud of them, and I know that they're proud of themselves. For time only, I was a little heartbroken. I had picked Berneron with the Mirage Sienna just because I've been following Berneron for a while. I love the Mirage. The Mirage is a watch that is intentionally asymmetric, and it's super eclectic, and it's also very elegant and very beautiful. They've put a lot of time and thought into every aspect of the watch, and to watch it go from a design to being something that is now nominated, I really wanted that win for them. Now, they did not go home empty-handed, and I will get to that in just a moment. But Ashmoser Essai with the Streamliner Small Seconds Blue Enamel ended up winning in the time-only category. Looking at the men's category, I had picked the Bulgari Octo Fidissimo Ultra Platinum. I view Bulgari a lot like I view Van Cleef. It's very hard to go against them. But the ultimate winner here in the men's category was the Voutilanen KV20i Reversed. And honestly, well-deserved. It is really, really cool looking, and I'd love to have one. So our friends at Voutilanen, hook a brother up. For men's complication, as a fan, I chose Frank Mueller with the Long Island Evolution Master Jumper, which did not win. What won was the D. Bethune DB kind of Grand Complication. I do like D. Bethune as well. So it was cool to see that, and they made the right choice. They made the right choice. They honestly could have gone either way and made the right choice. For the Iconic, finally I got one right. I'm not gonna get all of them wrong. I know for a fact that I'm not gonna get all of them wrong. And a lot of times it's going with the brand that is hard for me or impossible for me to go against. I went with one of my favorite brands in the world, which is Piaget. I love Piaget. Again, they're one of my greatest influences when it comes to a Filion, especially with their work with stone dials. If you've, I know that y'all need to be up on the Pistris collection and pre-order the Pistris collection, so please go do that so that we can launch some more of our collections and really, really get the ball rolling on this brand. But, shameless plug. But a lot of the inspiration that I get from using those stone dials and really pushing the limits of what a timepiece can be and look like comes from watching what moves Piaget has made. So with the Polo 79, I got this one right. It's iconic and it deserved to be rewarded as such, and it was. So I'm very, very happy about that, and shout out to Piaget. I love you guys. Keep being great. In the Tourbillon category, I had picked Sartori Billard with the SB06 24HM La Nuit. Ultimately, the Daniel Roth Tourbillon Souscription ended up winning. Again, a really, really pretty watch. I was kind of surprised that Sartori Billard did not win. But again, the committee made no choices that I just flat out disagree with, which is cool. Obviously I have my picks, and, as you see, I get more wrong than I get right. But that's kind of the beauty of it. It's me sharing my opinion, my personal tastes. In most cases, the winner could be chosen by choosing straws. The watches are all that really, that good and that deserving of being recognized as the best in whatever category that they're in. When we get to calendar and astronomy, I had picked the IWC Schaffhausen Portuguese Eternal Calendar, which did not win this category, but did win something else, and I'll get to that in a little bit. The winner ended up being the Laurent Ferrier Classic Moon Silver, which, again, beautiful watch. Calendar and astronomy is hard. There's a lot of different ways that you can go. Only a few ways that really make sense. And you end up getting to a point where it's like, okay, how else can we show what's already been shown a million times? But both of the watches that I named that were in this category, and really all of the watches that were nominated this year, did a really good job of doing something different. Mechanical exception. If you didn't think I got this one right, you owe me something, right? Beauvais 1822, the Recital 28 Prowess 1. You don't solve daylight savings time in a mechanical watch and not win something. So I knew that was going to win. I was very happy to see that it won. I love Beauvais. They are one of my favorite brands as well, up there with Piaget. Fun fact, the Recital 22 Grand Recital influenced one of my earliest designs ever, which I call Perihelion, which I'd love to one day be able to make. But yeah, I drew such great inspiration from one of their watches that actually won La Gaille d'Or at GPHG. So shout out to Beauvais, shout out to Mr. Rafi, and the entire staff there. Also, their headquarters is in a castle, and I can't think of anything cooler than that. So shout out to Beauvais. For chronograph, y'all know that I'm not a big fan of this category. I'm a big fan of the watches in it, but the category, I mean, again, with chronographs, it's how many different ways can we repackage this? I had picked the Tag Monaco split seconds chronograph. And what ended up winning was the Messina Lab Chronograph Monopoussoir Sylvain Pinot X Messina Lab. Again, y'all, these names, super long name, but super beautiful watch. So congratulations on that. For sports watch, I picked IWC Schaffhausen Pilot's Watch Performance Chronograph 41 Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One team. Whew! It's a mouthful. What ended up winning was the Ming 37.09 Bluefin. I liked the color on that Bluefin. I admittedly had really slept on that one. But the sports watch category, they all came really correct this year, and I really, really liked everyone in the category. So there again was no wrong answer here. Looking at the jewelry category, this is the third and final one that I got right. I picked the Chopard Laguna High Jewelry Secret Watch. I wasn't gonna pick that one. If you recall from the first video, I think I had gone with a different one. But the Chopard, the shell, man, the shell obscuring the watch, the pearl, just that sort of underwater feel to it, with all the gemstones. It was just so beautiful and decadently decked out. Yeah, I had to give that one its due, and I'm glad that the committee at GPHG did as well. For artistic crafts, I had picked Piaget with the glowing weave watch. But of course, the winner was Van Cleef and Arpels with the Lady Arpels Jour Enchanté. So yes, Van Cleef won 3 awards at GPHG. I mean, that's pretty clean, right? And I think that they swept every category that they were in. So they kind of pulled a Kendrick at the Grammys. But I will verify that. For the Petite Aiguille, I picked Christian Vanderclaw with the Ariadne. I love Christian Vanderclaw. The winner was Qduk with the 3 Salmon, which is a really cool looking watch. Again, it was one that I had slept on. But I get it. It's a winner. It's a winner for sure. For the challenge, due to my own vanity and, definite bias, and I'll admit to that, I picked the Christopher Ward London C1 Moon Phase. The ultimate winner for it was Otska Lowtech number 6, which was absolutely great. It's funny because as I'm recording this, GPHG has posted on their story on Instagram the CEO of Otska accepting the award, and just giving you a chance to relive the moment. And definitely go to their YouTube channel after you've watched this and watched all of our videos and subscribed and commented, and watch the GPHG award ceremony. It was very funny. It was very dignified as well. It very, very tasteful, and a very elegant and wonderful testament to the watchmaking community. So shout out to GPHG. For Echo Innovation, I did not have a guess because it was not one of the previously announced categories, and that's what you'll see with the next few. The winner was the LUC Qualité Fleurier. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one, as you can see on the screen. The Audacity Prize, didn't have a guess because I didn't know it was a category, but I was very, very happy to see that it went to Berneron with the Mirage Sienna. They didn't win in the time only, as I had hoped that they would, but I'm very glad to see that they went home with something because they so deserved it. For Horological Revelation, again, no guess, but it went to the Remy Cool's Tourbillon Atelier, which was in the Tourbillon category but did not win. But it was a really cool looking watch, and I'm really glad that they got recognized as well because honestly, they definitely deserved it too. And then Chronometry, again, no guess. The winner was the Bernhard Lederer 3-time certified observatory chronometer. You can see a picture of it on the screen. It is a beautiful watch. I just hope that they're proud because they should be. It's a wonderful watch. It clearly works really well. It's one of those ones that, I'd be very, very honored to have. and honestly, even to see in person. So maybe one day I'll take you all with me on sort of a watch safari in a place that's kind of a bigger market than Buffalo, and we'll be able to see it. Because I don't anticipate that watch coming to Buffalo anytime soon, unfortunately. But you never know. You never know. And to all the watch companies out there, Buffalo loves watches, and you will do well. You will do well here. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Get over here. The final award presented was La Gaille d'Or, which is the grand prize, right? It's that's the Oscar for Best Picture, right? That's the big award. That's the one that you want to win. And while they had not announced any nominees, I had guessed that it would have been the Beauvais 1822 Recital 28 Prowess one. Again, because of the daylight savings thing. That was, I think that I locked that in as my official guess. What ended up winning, and again, it didn't win in the category that it was first nominated for, which was calendar and astronomy, but it did win La Gaille d'Or, was IWC Schaffhausen with the Portugieser Eternal Calendar. And shout out to IWC. I mean, I love the partnership watches that they have with Lewis Hamilton, the racer. I even love the slight pettiness from their management team when he left Team Mercedes and went to Ferrari. It's just all in good fun. But to see IWC get honored on the grandest stage was really, really cool. I think that they make some of the best watches in the world. They know that they make some of the best watches in the world. And it's really cool to see people's hard work and ingenuity be rewarded. So those were the results from GPHG. Again, I got 3 right out of 16 guesses in 20 categories. So percentage-wise, not good. But I never do well. It's just so hard to tell, who's going to win and kind of what the thought process is going to be for the judges. And they've got a very tough job, and that's why there's a whole academy of them. So I thank GPHG, and I thank all of the brands that were nominated and the brands that submitted watches for consideration. And I thank you all for rocking with me and for being patient with me and for holding space for me. And I thank you prematurely for running up the numbers so that we can continue to do, above and beyond and really do some cool stuff here. I'm excited to get back into the swing of things and into the fold. I love you all so dearly. I can't express that enough. Find your favorite watch, wear it in good health. Pre-order the Pistrus collection. As you see, I got on Pistrus Chrysocolla. Stay tuned for more from the Black Horologist and from the Maison de Filion channel as a whole. Again, I am George Alexander, the co-founder, CEO, chief watch designer, and chief perfumer. We'll get to that another time. For Maison de Filion, also known as the Black Horologist. And I'm signing off. Live life in celestial motion, and we'll see you next week.